Let's start with some introductions. My name is Holly Holiday. What's yours?
Hi, I'm Sunshine Corazon.
Dustin Goolsby, new coach of Vocal Adrenaline. Am I interrupting?
Carl Howell. He's my dentist.
Show choir consultant, Jesse St. James.
The April Rhodes story.
You're writing a musical?
Yep, that's why I'm here.
Hello, I'm Doris Sylvester. I'm this one's mother.
I hate you, Diane Sawyer.
Ryan Murphy was nice enough to invite me to make an appearance. I wasn't quite sure what they would have me do. They said, why don't you just have a role as a journalist? And, you know, it's perfectly plausible that I would be interviewing Sue about not getting to regionals, don't you think? So tell me, Sue, how are you holding up?
Katie Couric is in this episode. Meeting her was awesome. She loved taking pictures, which I loved.
It's funny. It's sort of with a wink and kind of making fun of celebrity specials and TV reporters. So I was totally into it.
Susie, Ohio was stifling. We had to get out of the place. Well, I've been watching Glee since it began. And I go around the country every so often, and I do a one-woman show. And somebody asked me about what I would like to do on television. I said, I would like to be a guest on Glee. So actually, I called my agent, and I said, if they've ever got an opening, I would sure love to play in their sandbox. He called back in a few weeks, and he said, ask and ye shall receive. And so I play Doris Sylvester. She is not a nice person. And you kind of understand how Sue became that character. It sprung from this mother. And then you gave up your natural gift to do whatever it is you do. The other day, they were shooting another episode that's based on Singing in the Rain, and they did a production number with Gwyneth Paltrow. They were incredible, dancing in the rain. It was like watching an MGM musical.
It's great to be back. I really had such a good time doing the first episode, and it was such a, like, I don't know, thrilling thing to be in something that was seen by so many people. The reaction was amazing. Like, even just the other day, I was in New York, and someone was like, oh, Holly Holiday, we love you. You know, it's like, wow, this is really catching on here. Holly comes back, and she's subbing for the sex ed teacher. And she's just her regular old kooky self, you know, bordering on inappropriate. My lips are sealed.
Thank you.
Just like your legs. Oh, kidding! God, that was rude.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Dustin Goolsby, coach of Vocal Adrenaline.
Initially, I auditioned for Mr. Shu, along with, you know, every other guy our age in New York and LA. Last year, I was in town filming a pilot, and I got a call from Ryan saying that they want me to come in and they want to talk to me about a new part that they have in mind for me.
I do this thing where I get my kids to sign a T-shirt to send to all the teams that we beat at nationals.
Dustin Goolsby, it's a fun character to play. He's very conniving, and there's a lot under the surface, and kind of obsessed with Will.
That guy has tiny baby hands.
It's been really fun to play him.
I pulled Sunshine out of the benefit. Don't I get credit for that?
No.
Oh, Charice, I just saw this pint-sized little thing with this giant Whitney Houston in her prime voice. That was really exciting, that you just don't see all the time. And we've had a couple little scenes together. It's fun anytime we get to stand by each other, because she's about 4'9", and I'm about 8'4". No, I'm 6'4".
Charice is so tiny. And it's incredible because she's got this amazing, like, booming voice, but it's coming out of, like, a Barbie.
I'm really short. Sunshine Corazon, I can really, like, relate to her because the attitude, you know, the way she looks and everything. And the name is very Filipino. And, you know, the first time, you know, I actually read the script, I was like, wow, this is really me.
I encourage you to audition for Glee Club.
I met Brad and Ryan, and I was so nervous that they didn't actually expect that I was gonna sing that time.
Please just let me show you what I can do.
So they were like, oh, okay. Right after that meeting, I opened my Twitter account, and I saw that Charice on Glee. I was like, I don't know if this is true because I haven't got email from them.
Don't tell anyone about this, okay?
Good. Leah Michelle's a performer, singer, and she's an amazing person too. And doing telephone with Leah Michelle, that was the first time that we sang together. I was really scared. You know, I was just smiling, but deep inside I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
April Rose is here workshopping her one-woman musical. Gotta borrow that auditorium I paid for. Every time I come, it feels like it was yesterday that I'm here. And I get to be around my second family. And I know that they have so many people come in and out of here, but they always make me feel special.
Kristen is the type of actress that I can treat like one of my dancers. Like, this is what it is, you know it? Great, see you tomorrow. And it's there, and it'll be there, and she'll probably remember it for a year from now.
Ryan Murphy is his own genius. He has perfect vision for every role. I'm pretty sure I'm in love with him. I don't know why he hasn't asked me out. I mean, what do I gotta do? Oh, love him. I mean, he made this role up. I don't know why he asked me to do it, a drunk husband high school star, but I'm happy to oblige. Yes, my name is April Rhodes. I've kissed princes and toads, and I'm pretty sure I've slept with you. April apparently has some classical training.
Well, I played Dr. Carl. I play a dentist. I wanted to be a dentist when I was a kid. I come in and I sort of in a love triangle with Will and Emma. And I think they wanted to bring someone on to give Will some competition.
She chose me.
And I'm a bro guy. You know? Hey, bro.
You gotta loosen up and bang, bro.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny.
Choo-choo.
These are really talented people that have paid their dues. Certainly, you know, Matt and Leah and the other kids are so talented and really good people. I'm having so much fun. They're funny, too.
Yeah, totally.
My second day was interesting. I was in the middle of Britney fantasy, and Heather was basically lap dancing. Well, first the choreographer had to show her what to do, so he was grinding on me, and then he got off, and then Heather got on. I loved it. It was like, this is a great. I was like, Ryan, thank you for this job.
Let it suffice to say that I was very involved in the decision.
Lee, Michelle, and I met 5 or 6 years ago when we did a production of Spring Awakening, which we did on Broadway together for about 2 years.
You look amazing, and you sounded great.
She got this role on Glee, and I sort of popped in halfway through the first season and joined her again. Ryan had seen us both in Spring Awakening in New York, and had also spent time with both of us socially. So it was kind of one of those magic things that happened where we were doing that show a couple years ago, and now we got to do this show together. It's been so much fun. What I love about Jesse St. James is he has no idea how over-the-top and ridiculous he is. He's like a diva performer, but he takes himself very seriously.
What are the two things that I'm great at? Show choir and destroying the competition. You kind of sing and dance like a zombie who has to poop. That was brilliant.